La Faganah. Shalom, and welcome back. This is the 8th word, Torah 2, aka Exodus chapter 20, verse 15. Fairly easy to understand, right? Don't be out here taking nobody's stuff, right? Well, not really. So, let's get to it. This is another short one, so I'm not going to take too much time. If you're familiar with at least one major event in Scripture, you should know that this commandment is not addressing a broad spectrum. It's very specific. And the major event I'm addressing is the one that the people who were first told these commandments had just gone through, the exodus from Mitzrayim, aka Egypt. They had just been a part of one of the greatest events in the history of the world, in leaving the former place of their captivity, watching Elohim make a way for them to cross the sea and drowning the Mitzrayim army behind them. As residents, they were slaves, but they left a wealthy and powerful people. How did they become rich, you ask? Well, let's go back in Scripture a bit before the Exodus. In chapter 3 of Torah 2, starting at verse 13 until verse 22. This is Masha, aka Moses, in his conversation when he first comes into contact with Yahweh at the burning bush. And it says, "And Masha said to Elohim, Behold, I come to the children of Yasharal, and shall say to them, The Elohim of your fathers has sent me to you. And they shall say to me, What is his name? What shall I say to them? And Elohim said to Masha, I will be who I will be. And he said, Thus you will say to the children of Yasharal, I will be has sent me to you. And Elohim said also to Masha, Thus you will say to the children of Yasharal, Yahweh Elohim of your fathers, Elohim of Abraham, Elohim of Yitzchak, and Elohim of Yaakov has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial to all generations. Go and gather the elders of Yasharal together, and say to them, Yahweh Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, of Yitzchak, and of Yaakov, appeared to me, saying, I have surely visited you, and seen that which is done to you in Mitzrayim. And I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Mitzrayim, to the land of HaChananeh, and HaChaphe, and HaMare, and HaParaze, and HaChoe, and HaYebose, unto a land flowing with milk and honey. And they shall listen to your voice, and you will come, you and the elders of Yasharal, unto the king of Mitzrayim. And you shall say to him, Yahweh Elohim of Ha-Gabarim has met with us. And now let us go, we ask you, 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to Yahweh Elohim. And I am sure that the king of Mitzrayim will not let you go, no, not by a mighty hand. And I will stretch out my hand and smite Mitzrayim with all my wonders, which I will do in its midst. And after that, he will let you go. And I will give this nation favor in the sight of Mitzrayim. And it shall come to pass that when you go, you shall not go empty. But every woman shall ask from her neighbor and her that sojourns in her house, jewels of silver and jewels of gold and clothing. And you shall put them on your sons and on your daughters. And you shall spoil Mitzrayim. So what does spoil mean? Well, see for yourself. It means to plunder, to strip by violence, to rob, with, of, as, to spoil one of his goods or possessions. This is how they became wealthy, by spoiling Mitzrayim. And Yahweh told Masha that they would do this. So is this a contradiction of the commandment? Was it a one-time hall pass that he allowed them to steal from their oppressors, and now they must walk a straight and narrow path? No. The command is simple. You will not steal from each other. We must remember that these commandments were given to them on how to govern themselves with each other not the world. These were to be a set-apart people to themselves. And yeah, that's all, folks. See you next time. Shalom.